What up, chat? Little intro to this video. Let me turn this down. Gonna be trying to color grade some stuff today, and yeah, I mean, not really sure what's gonna happen, but I'm gonna go get some footage and we're gonna color grade it as a stream, I guess. If anyone joins, it seems like everything's dead today. Discord's dead. And yeah, I mean, if you got any questions about cinematography, feel free to ask. Not really gonna do anything developer wise today. Maybe we could talk about dev stuff. I don't really want to do any code. I really want to make a film or something, so this is gonna be my fix for now. And yeah, if you got any requests, anything you're interested about, feel free in chat. Just try and keep it safe for work, and if I'm out of line, tell me, because I don't want to get demonetized before I get monetized. Enjoy the stream and have a good weekend. I feel like a podcast right now. Let me just all right. So let's get some footage and let's try and play with it. You gotta pay for these clips. Free raw stock video. Yeah, this is what we want. Now let's think of a theme, even though we don't really need one. I'm thinking food. Food seems like the best. Maybe like we show what the food is like from start to finish. So like that's the story of the video. We start with maybe like someone catching a fish in a net off a boat, and then delivery truck, and you know, like the whole passage until the customer's eating it. That could be cool. Let's see if we got fishing. So we start with like a fish swimming in the water or something. Oh man, we got free and premium out here. Oh crap. Can I filter by free? Only free clips. That was a cool shot. Let's see if we can use that. Use that. We need at least like one shot of a fish in the water, if we can. We want some kind of continuity, so we can't have like a picture of like modern boats and then something in Vietnam like this. Doesn't really make sense. Ooh, that's good. So fish drying in the sun, and then I guess we could do market, and then after market, what would it be? It'd be a restaurant, right? Restaurant. Oh my god, I don't know how to spell. Alright, here we go. This is what we want. Restaurant, maybe fish. Forgot to do a little announcement of the stream in Discord, so I'm gonna do that quick. Do that real quick. Just grab this and toss the link. What's this noise I'm hearing? Oh, there we go, that's it. Alright, so stream announcement. Making a video without filming one single clip. What up, Timur? Trying something interesting today. I keep saying I'll do this on stream and I never do it, and I'm gonna give it a try now. For now, the only thing I can think of is the life of a fish. So like we start off with the fish being fished, send it to like the market, send it to a restaurant, and then see like a customer eating it or something. Video with 100% stock, but yeah, like a little like short film about the life of a fish. Something stupid, but it's good practice for me, and most of these are raw clips, or at least they should be, which means I can color grade them. So let's see what happens. So, okay, so for now we got clips. We don't need this one. Alright, so we got clips of like people fishing. This one's a bit weird. We're gonna have to go back and fix this. But let's say we got this, right? This is probably really small on stream. So we got this right here. Fish is drying in the sun. Then they're going to the market, I guess. More B-roll of the market. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go through some of this stuff and figure it out. So after the market, it would be the fish getting cooked. So if we can get some good B-roll of fish getting cooked, that'd be great. I don't really want to go with disgusting footage like this. That's nasty. I don't know, unless you have another idea. Raw clips, holy. I don't have enough download speed to even get those. Playing Modern Warfare remastered. Ooh, sounds like fun. I shoot mostly in raw clips are just better if you... Honestly, for like... If you're gonna sit in your room and just talk to the camera, you don't really need raw. You don't even need a good camera, you just need your phone, but... I don't know. I like to play around with this stuff. Decided I'm gonna quit Android native dev and learn React Native. Why would you quit it? Just do both. They're both good skills to have. They're both have positives and negatives. If you know both, you know all the positives. Do you think I can get a job by January? Doesn't matter what I think. It's up to you. It's what you... I don't know you well enough. I don't know. You might be working hard now, and like in a month you'll slack off. Just make yourself like a list. Android native is hell. Oh yeah, I've done it for a bit. I did a bit of iOS and Android, so Swift, and then Xamarin or whatever it's called. Really fast, I switched out of it to React. You're right. I'm just seeking validation. It's fine. It's just like, I don't know. Make yourself a list. That's what I do. Make myself like a to-do list, but like what do I need to know to get the job? And then I just start to cross shit off every day, at least one thing, or like every day you get one feature done or something. You know what I mean? Like make a pace that works and stick to it. Okay, I think this is way too graphic. I feel like I need to choose something else. Maybe like pizza or something. This fish stuff is too graphic. I mean, YouTube won't not. It's not that YouTube won't allow it. It's I don't want it. All right, let's think. Yeah, I don't want to post that shit. Okay. What's something that we do often that we never see like the process? Maybe like a phone factory. Oops. Can we get a video of a phone being made? If you guys are enjoying the stream, you can like the stream. Helps me out, boosts my stream up. You guys got any ideas? What's something we like? What's something we can see from start to finish? was thinking food, maybe like pizza. That could be good. It could be really short though, but that could be good. Okay, this could be something. Except there's not many clips of. Yeah, no, there's not many clips. Okay, let's slow motion. What's in here? Ooh, somebody training, like for a big fight. That could be cool. Only free clips, all categories. Where's the search bar? Training. Oh wait, but we can't have the same guy in every clip. Or girl. That sucks. Damn, this is way harder than I thought. The cow sitting on the road. And these look like so much fun to film. Like going in the middle of nowhere in the nature and like filming like those National Geographic stuff. Man, I was binge watching that shit yesterday of like tigers, lions, hunting their prey. Nature is rough, man. Like they're like killing out, they're eating animals alive, and you could see the animal like twitching and it sucks, but nature. All right, let's just get like the highest resolution clips we can get and just ooh, I like that shot. I like that dog slider. We're gonna definitely use that. Maybe we'll just make like an Instagram clip for color grading. And man, there's a lot of videos of this one dog. What about motion array? I pay for that thing so much, and they better have some clips there. They don't have raw. That's a problem. If you go to stock video, there's no raw. So they have cool let's see, animals. They've got cool like stock footage, but none of it is raw, so color grading it is a terrible experience. Whatever, let's just like play around with that one clip, I guess. No thanks, I'll do it later. Don't ask me again. Wait, what? An MOV file. This is not raw. Alright, well. You excited for the Modern Warfare? That does look like fun. You guys hear that? Holy crap. Yeah, it does look like fun. Can you hear that car? Yeah, I don't even know if that was a car. That might have been like a scooter or something. That was terrible. Alright, so pretty much all these websites that say they're giving raw, doing the making of natural pizza, yeah, it'd be great, but none of these are raw. They're all their SEO is for raw, but none of them are actually then goes into pizza oven. Yeah, exactly. But look, their SEO is saying, so this is smart. They say raw story block videos, and the second you go on it and click on it, so we go 4K, and then we go, let's say, pizza, right? And we go and we see a video that we like. Let's see if we have one. Maybe this one actually looks kind of raw. This might be. Nope. Normal 1080, MP4, MOV. Yeah, so it's not raw. And if it's raw, you probably have to pay for it. Or if it's 4K, you probably have to pay for it. Anyways, it's bullshit. I'm gonna just have to take clips that I shot and then just play with those. Sadly. Let's just give this a minute to load. So I deleted or I didn't actually delete it, let's see. When I filmed that short film a while back, I accumulated a shit ton of data, like in files. And let's see. Properties. Alright, well, it's not gonna show me there. Properties. How do I get it to tell me how much? It won't tell me. Okay. Anyways, I have like up to 1,500 gigs worth of footage that I can now delete. Feels good. All right, so let's fix this. We got. Where is it? Movies. Failure over regret. That's empty. This should be empty too. Oh, it's not. We can delete all of this. What the hell? I thought I deleted all these. I guess there's more. Let's see how big this file is. Properties. This is 308 gigs with 156 files. 300. Oh my god, what about this one? I was sure that I deleted all this. I'll see this one. This is 402 gigs and 103 files. Let's just poof, poof. This one just sounds 177 gigs. Just sounds, just audio. Because I shot the video as well, but I didn't use video, I just used the audio. Anyways. A lot of data. Alright. I kind of feel like seeing if I could just download like someone's clips from their YouTube channel as a raw file, maybe BMVCC 4K raw files. No. Free raw video for editing practice, sure. Let's see, what's this? Cine Study.
Here's your chance to edit your own horror scene using the raw, unedited footage from our sample scene. All you need is a computer or tablet with free editing software, and you can create and upload your own version of the scene.
Can you not skip forward or back? What the hell?
Raw footage from our website, or follow the link in the description below.
Do we try this? What do you guys think? One even might say big data. Data.
Import them into your editing software.
I say all of them sometimes.
Please be sure to use our credits for all the people who work behind the scenes, and don't forget to add yourself as the editor. When you're finished with your edit, feel free and upload the video.
Yeah, I don't know. That sounds boring. Okay, this is cool. You download like short films and re-edit them. That could be cool. Can we choose if it's raw or not? What's this? Bingo Night Karate.
Mr. Ken.
Now you gotta pay for it. No, thank you. Alright, so you gotta pay for this. Next. I think I'm just gonna have to go and shoot stuff tomorrow. Just like random sunset, sunrise, something. Because I have no clips left. Everyone says shoot your own footage. You color grade without your video editor? Can't really. Oh wait, that's Deshaun. I thought that was Taymor. What up, Sean? Within? Oh yeah. Depends. I use DaVinci Resolve, which is most of it is free, and then a couple features you gotta pay for. But it's really, really good. Like, you can go very far with that free editor. And within it, it has a color grading. Like, so DaVinci Resolve is made by Blackmagic, and originally it was purely for color grading. And then they started to add other features to it to make it a video editor. So now you can do both video editing and color grading in it. Where before, you imagine you would have to like color grade in DaVinci and export it and then throw it into Premiere and edit the whole thing in Premiere. It's a lot of work. I have free color stuff as plugins for Vegas. Nice. I paid like $300 for Premiere and all Adobe stuff. I found it to be worth it. Yeah, I have that stuff too, but I like DaVinci more. I didn't know BM made DaVinci. Interesting. Yeah. Yeah, they started off making purely software. Then they jumped into making cameras, and their cameras are some of the best cameras for the price because they're so good at software that their cameras have the best software, obviously, because there's, a lot of these companies. Like, have you ever seen any Canon applications? They look like they're made in 2002. They're not even like design. They're not even styled. They're just like pure Windows forms. At least that's what it looks like. Have a camera bag Pro. It takes forever to render out any color grading from it. Uh, depending on what kind of, depending on your setup, like on your PC, uh, DaVinci Resolve might be really good or really bad. If DaVinci Resolve is bad, then Premiere is going to be good. Because DaVinci Resolve is super heavy on GPU. At least there's DaVinci Resolve 15 and DaVinci Resolve 16. I do not recommend 16. I think it's terrible. You need about 128 gigs to run it in a decent manner, which is way too much. I shoot my vids in the Osmo Pocket, nice and cheap, super compact too. That's true. But you're limited on control, which I'm assuming you don't really care. As long as it shoots what you need it to shoot, you're a happy camper. I'm sure that's super fun to film with. Just film, pop out mini SD or whatever, throw it into the computer. I'm just doing 720p stuff. Okay, nice. What are you filming in? You're filming in 720p or you're rendering out at 720p? Just wanted to compact that has good quality, 60 FPS plus compact. Nice. Does it record 4K, the Osmo? I still think DaVinci would be good for you, Sean. And in DaVinci, you can like lower the quality. You could do a bunch of things, but one of the nice things is you can lower the quality of the video you're editing. And then when you render out, it'll render out at its normal quality. So let's say you're filming at 4K, you can turn it into 1080. You can proxy it, but you don't have to do it like in Premiere. You could just turn it into 1080 on the spot, edit it at 1080, and then when you render out, it'll render out in 4K. Most 720p is in my pipeline. Nice. Are you doing it for fun or are you doing it for work? Osmo can do 4K super fine at 60. Oh, damn. Oh, well, let's search that up quickly. Osmo Pocket 4K specs. Because there's a bunch of things within 4K that make it really good or really bad. I'm sure it's not terrible in the Osmo, but it's not like cinematic. Okay, so you got the sensor that seems to be the same sensor on the drone. 12 megapixels, that's pretty good. That's really good. You got your UHD 4K. Your full HD 1080, okay. ISO 100, that's awesome. Built-in gimbal, hell yeah. 140 minutes operating, damn. It seems like the ideal like vlog camera for people who really want something small. Just for YouTube, nice. What kind of stuff do you record? .4K is too sharp for me. Like Hubert. Oh, dude, I love that. I love the sharpness. I'm like addicted to it. There's a show called Fauda, and they film on, I'm pretty sure on the 8K red, and then down res it to like 1080, and you can see like the wrinkles on their face. I don't know. I love that stuff. Game captures. Oh, okay. So you don't really need like 4K. Let's see if I can get a clip of the show at its natural resolution. No, probably not. No. Anyways, it's pretty crazy. Alright, I remember you can go and download red footage. Let's do that. Red footage. Download. Let's go like edit some like 8K red footage or something. That'd be fun. See if my computer will poop or if it'll live. Alright, let's look at this one. Nope. I saw Interstellar in Blu-ray once. That was too sharp. Everything looked focused in the frame, flat, flat in the scene. That's true. There's a place and time for that kind of stuff. Um, I really like sharp stuff when it comes to like very nature scene, like scenes in like the woods and stuff like that. I love the sharpness. Like there's this one video, and I think I've showed this like 20 times on stream now. Um, I wanna understand. I actually went and DM'd the guy who shot this, the cinematographer, the guy who filmed and shot it and edited. And I asked him a bunch of questions, and he pretty much was telling me, "Oh, I was just color grading, basic color grade, no sharpness added." And like this clip is ridiculous. Like we have the same camera, and our cameras are not like the BMPCC, the camera I have right now. It's not a sharp camera. It just isn't. As much as I want it to be, it's not. It's not high megapixels. Um, but this guy's video was so amazing. Like you'll see this one shot where she like grabs a flat. Like look at that first of all. Let's see if we got any frames here in focus. Like look at that. You could see the wrinkles on her face. This is a camera that makes an apple look soft. And this we could see her skin details. Like that's I don't know how he did it. I have a feeling his shutter speed, everything was perfect. I have a feeling all the settings on this camera were perfect, and he was on a gimbal. I could see the baby hairs on her lips here. I don't know if you guys could see. You guys probably can't see that, but I could see it. You know, like the invisible mustache. I could see that. And she goes to grab something. Look at that. All the wrinkles on the skin, the baby hairs. This is all amazing. And then you got that beautiful blurred background. I don't know how we did it. Like, I love this kind of footage. Beach waves with water droplets in 4K looks cool, but not natural to me. Still cool to watch. Yeah, it's not a natural look. 1080 is more, for now, a natural look. But you know, the reason people are shooting in 8K and 4K, mostly 8K and 4K, at least till like a couple years ago, was so that they can crop down into 1080. So like you'll shoot, a lot of people shoot at 6K, which is anamorphic, so it's like a square. So let me see if I can show this. 6K. Anyways, 6K is like a square. It's like a 4:3 ratio, so it's nearly a square. It's a rectangle, and then you have room up and down. Let me just open up Paint. So this is how exactly does the blur in the background work? I have an 80 IQ when it comes to cameras. It's a thing called aperture. I'm gonna be that guy and say I have a video on it. I don't know if it was the best video though. So here, let's say we have 6K. I'll explain in a minute, Tamor. Let me do this first. Well, let's say this is a 4:3 about. All right. So it's nearly square, and that's not very cinematic. Cinematic is usually the very wide shot like that. So we got 6K, and then within it, we got 4K. Should have put a different color, but whatever. Right? So even though we in both of these scenarios filming 6K and 4K, you're outputting at 4K. With 6K, you got room on top and room on the bottom to potentially, like if you mess up the shot, you got room to move it around. And then with 8K, 8K is 4 times 4K. So you got this giant ass frame and a bunch of space within it to make mistakes. All these corners, all this right here. You got so much room to mess up and then reframe and like it's just, and anytime the higher resolution you film and then compress it down to like a lower resolution, it's gonna look better than. So how do I explain this? If you're filming at 8K and rendering out at 4K, it's gonna look better than normal 4K every time. If it's the same exact shot, same settings, but one's in 8K, one's in 4K, and you're down-resing the 8K into 4K, it's gonna look 100% better. So, yeah. That's what a lot of movies do. That's why you get like that crazy sharpness. Oh yeah, the blur, Tamor. Let me pull out the paint again. Crap. All right, so I'm trying to explain this. Pretty much, we got our camera here, got a lens, right? And then we got a bunch of light that goes into the camera. And let's say we got our person here, right? Or, anyways, we got our person right here. Now, with different aperture numbers, so moving the value up and down, you get different it's called focus range. So the lower aperture, the lower focus range. So that means there's like on the lens looks like this from the front. I don't know if you've ever seen this, but there's like these like fins inside. I have no clue how to draw. I have no clue how to draw them, but they look something like this. Shit. Let's just pretend that looks good. Right, and then these fins open and close to make the iris different size. So let's open another lens, and then we got another thing like this, and then we got like this, right? Oh my god, this is terrible. Anyways, so this circle gets bigger and smaller. So the bigger it is, the more light's coming in, the lower the aperture. And when you lower your aperture, your range of focus changes. So let's say at a f4, you have like in the real world about 2 feet of focus range, and then the rest starts to blur out this way and blur out this way. And now we're going to change it to f1.2, and we're going to get this tiny thing. So like half of your face is going to be in focus, so like your nose might be in focus, but by the time you get to your ears, it's going to start to get out of focus. And then everything out of the focus range gets blurry. And when you're a really small aperture, it's aggressive how blurry it gets. So it's not just like you need to squint to see what's in the background. You don't see the colors, you just see a wall. So if we go back to that video here, I mean, obviously it's going to be leaves and stuff, but you can't tell what's in the background there. Whereas if you go look at the blurry from this shot, you can tell there's trees and stuff behind her, but there's no details on them. Even these trees right here, there's not many details. That's how it works. And yeah. Alright, I'm gonna download this monkey one because it looks cool. Raw footage. Download. Available in raw. Okay, so let's see. Coffee? Sure. Oh wait, no, this one you gotta pay for. Buy clip for $150. No, thank you. You'd think they'd have some free ones, but nope. Ooh, Ari Alexa footage. This is a $70,000. This is a $70,000 camera plus. Sure, let's give it a try. Show me what you got. Oh, it's not even gonna show me what it is. Okay. All right. Let's see. BMPCC 6K sample footage. Ooh, this is what I want. Okay, here we go. That's what I want. All right. Let's go to downloads. Sort by date modified. What? All right, my bad. We'll finally get started on this. Color grading is really interesting. I don't know. For me, it's like it's really loud. I'm interested in seeing the start to finish. That like amazes me, especially in like big films. Like you see them doing like 20-30 layers per shot, and you got 10,000 shots in a film. I don't understand how they do it. I mean, pretty much what they do is they have a bunch of shots, a bunch of scenes, and a bunch of companies who want work. And they're like, all right, so you guys take care of this scene, and here's $100,000, and you guys take care of this scene, and $50,000, and then they just split it up between a bunch of like editing shops, kind of like dev shops, but editing shops. So they got a bunch of pro editors who've been doing this for a long time, and they just they pretty much sell scenes of a movie. So like a lot of these like Avenger movies aren't all edited by the same crews or teams, which is interesting to me. The Gazelle tripod. How much is this? I'm guessing it's overpriced like everything else. $180 USD. I mean, that's not terrible, but the tripods are really expensive. Do you go to the gym at all? I used to, but now I just run with my dog a lot. It's tough to go to the gym after walking like 4 kilometers a day and running around with the dog, and it really takes a toll. I don't know if you read, but I don't know if you read it, but you look much better. This stream looked good, my man. Thanks, dude. Sometimes it's just the angle. All right, and this stuff is done downloading. Let's pull in the footage and. I'm guessing this is the file. There we go. Damn, look at this quality. Even looks like you lost weight. Your jawline is a lot more defined. I think it's just the lighting, man. I haven't been heavy in a long time, so. Alright. Is slow-mo footage? Oh, it's water. I thought it was ice. Damn. It's a really cool shot. He's like digging for bugs or something. I don't know if you guys can hear my computer, like. No, you can't hear the fan. Let me just click on this. It's so high quality. Yeah, it's pretty nuts. I mean, it's not like, it's not crazy sharp, and there's some noise, but I think it's not sharp because of the smoke or whatever it is. You see it here, the fog. Like now, it's a lot sharper. Anyways, this is gonna be interesting because there's a lot of whites, and you don't want to overblow it. Let's try stuff. I need this toolbar to disappear. Gotta love it when the Windows toolbar doesn't want to listen to you. Please go away. Alright. So a couple things we're gonna do. Whoops. Wait, what? Blue output, green output, red output. So this is gonna be our RGB. Whoops. This is going to be our primaries. We're gonna pull up a graph here called the waveform. Oh wait, my face is blocking it. Let me move my face. You don't really need to see me. The color. I missed a couple messages. I used Linux for the past 3-4 years. Nice. Switched over recently. Adobe and WSL. Yeah, from what I've heard, Adobe stuff doesn't run well on Linux. I don't even think they have Premiere on Linux, right? Premiere Pro. Yeah, well let's shut this off for a sec. So this is what our raw file looks like. So this was shot on the Red Dragon, which is like the lower end, even though it's so expensive. Adobe doesn't have anything on Linux. Damn. I mean, I'm sure it would run like shit if it was. I tried Wine, too much of a hassle, yeah. Just use Windows and then switch over if you really, really don't want it. That's what I tell like Mousy, but he's too hard-headed and he doesn't want to try it, so. Virtual machine, you lose graphics card power. Yeah, no, don't do virtual machine, just switch over back and forth. It's not the worst thing in the world. This is really interesting. So in this waveform graph, we have a line in the middle here at about 512. I don't know what the unit is, so let's just say 512 units. It's like a dotted line in the middle. Let's see if I could. Give me a moment. I'm gonna make this work. Whoops. I gotta be able to like put a crop on this. Transform. No. Filters, maybe a crop. Crop, yes. Damn, this is so much harder than I... Okay. Almost there. 2750. 2800. 2900. Okay, there we go. And then from the top, what, 2000? Okay. Sorry if this is taking forever, but I'm going to use this in the future, so whatever. And then in the bottom, 100? 50? Perfect. Okay. Wait, what the hell did I do? I think I put a crop on both. Crap. Damn. You can't. You can't like just change one. Okay. Whatever, that doesn't work. Alright, so there it is in the top corner for you guys. And I'll just like on and put it on and off. Alright, sorry, I missed some messages. Let me catch up. Windows 10 has Linux subsystem built in, no reason to switch. Oh, okay. I was actually surprised how well the virtual machine ran Premiere aside from lack of GPU power. Premiere is heavy on CPU, so I don't know how much GPU power you actually need. Can you take a moment to explain the elementary graph a bit more? How do I use it? Oof, that's a tough thing. That's like a full course. But I can give the basics of what I understand. I'll walk you through the steps, because I anyways want to do this, so I'll just talk out loud. First thing I do is mess with the primaries. So we got this here. Let me just turn this on. Uno momento. Uno momento. What the hell? I've never seen that before. Anyways, you got your primary wheels. These wheels each control one thing about the shot. You got your lift, which controls your shadows. So if I go and push this all the way to blue, you'll see the shadows get pretty crazy blue, while the lights, you could still see some color, like the red and the white and whatever. But okay, so perfect example is, let's see. Yeah, so here's a perfect example. You see these black bars on the top and bottom? I'm gonna hide this. See these black bars on the top and bottom? When I push lift all the way up to a specific color, the black bars become that color. Now, when I push gain all the way, those black bars stay as black bars. So lift controls the shadows, gain controls the bright parts of this shot, and gamma is in the middle. So if I push gamma all the way, it's in the middle. It won't control the dark blacks. It won't control the super whites. Right in the middle. And offset is the whole picture. So if you look on the waveform on the bottom right, lift, shadows, gain, bright, parts, gamma, middle. Yes. And then offset is the whole thing. So if you look on the waveform on the bottom right, when I move the offset, you could see all the colors moving, right? Mastered. No, I wouldn't say master. It's just an overall. I wouldn't necessarily say it's master. Okay, so let's reset this whole thing. So you want to play with this and make it look good without pushing it out too far up or too far low. Like the shot's really well exposed, as you can see. It's between 1, 2, 1, 2. It's really good. So there's not much I could do. I'm gonna keep an eye on the waveform. See, I can do this. I can squeeze it up like this. I could squeeze it down like this, and then fix the offset and center it. Doesn't look like that. Or I can just stretch the shit out of that and stretch the crap out of that and then center it again. And then with gamma, you can do little controls, and that already looks a lot better. So you want to play with it without exaggerating it too much. So that already looks a lot better. What up, Wizzy? How's it going, man? That's really good explanation, showing me how the spectrum on the bottom. Yeah, for sure, man. That waveform really explains everything. Wizzy, you came in perfect timing. Look at that difference already, and that's without like big color changes. Then we got this is so small on the screen, no chance you guys will be able to see it because I could barely see it. But contrast, pivot, saturation, hue, and lumetri mix. If I'm not mistaken, lumetri mix is how much. Never mind. I don't know what it is. So I'll make another node for. I'll just write C/S/H. So contrast, saturation, hue. I don't know what those should be called, but we can mess with those. I feel like it's already very contrasty, but look what happens when you push the contrast around to your waveform. In here from the beginning. Oh, damn. So look what the contrast does. It stretches all the colors or pushes them in. I think contrast looks good up to the point where it kills where it pushes shadows way too far. So look at the eye. Whoops. This is what we started with as contrast, and the second you push it and the eye starts to disappear into the shadow, you like when you lose this right here, I think it starts to look bad. So let's say we push it to like 1.2. That seems good. I can get rid of this and then get rid of this. Kind of do this a bit. All right. Next step is saturation. I don't think I can add much, to be honest. Yeah, I don't think I can add much. I feel like the blues are a bit too much. So you can go in here and kind of kill the blues a bit, and then it would start to become green and red. I don't know. This is like a risky move because I'm still learning how to play with this stuff. But what I'll do instead is go to my color wheels again and go to the second page, I think, or third page. No. Here we go, and mess with the temperature. Change tint as well. Mid-tone detail, color boost. What's color boost? Is that just saturation? Interesting. Shadows and highlights, that's cool. Damn, how do you reset these if you screw up? Oh wow, that's cool. You have an automatic one. Why does Google feel annoying like I'm copying code? Why are you getting annoyed? That's the real question. Copying code isn't bad, but like, I guess pretending it's your own is a bad idea. But so the red is starting to look really blue. So this is where the complicated shit comes in, because we're gonna go and grab this tool called the qualifier. Okay, and we're going to scan this monkey's face and capture some of his face. What am I doing right now? So we're gonna go here and grab the feather tool and just feather in Right there. This is perfect. So now, I don't know, man. Looking to copy my, I think looking for code to copy is bad. It's a complicated topic, so I make it. Looking for code to copy is bad, but instead of writing something, check if it's been written before and then reuse that. So check this out. Monkey has purple face. Monkey has green face. Monkey has super red face. And we can totally mess with it without ruining the whole picture. And it actually looks somewhat real. Like if I don't exaggerate it, I mean, it looks weird, but you know, I get away with it. Makes it harder for you to read documentation, which is often you need if you're just going balls to walls. Or you guys are code base, especially in C Unix. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying copy everything. It's just don't write things from scratch because you want to be I don't know. Alright, so I'm thinking just maybe pushing the offset a bit into the red side. Oops, wrong one. Pushing some red into the monkey's face, just make it feel a bit more alive. And then go and grab the background, push it more into the blues. And now we're gonna get so here's what we started with. And here's what we currently got. This feels a bit weird, so I'm gonna roll it back. That looks really good. Look at that. Now let's watch the whole thing and see if we could do something cool with the eyes. Alright, I think we could do something cool with his eyes. Whoops. Go in here, qualifier, and grab this. What I'm gonna do is grab everything within the eyes, grab my feather tool, feather it in, and then I'm gonna go and get a window, power window, and lock this one right here. And then go and make another one. And lock that one right there. I think taking a Sunday 100% off is literally, I don't know, I don't really do that. I just like, I don't know, yesterday I didn't do much work, but when I feel like I'm not enjoying something and I'm not gonna do a good job on it, I stop. And I get back to it when I want to, I guess. Just be careful not to come back to it in a year, I guess. I don't know, I didn't post a video all week, for the past week and a half, because I've been working on other stuff, so it feels unproductive, but I'm not sure, to be honest. Just like every like week or two, when you feel like you're pushing yourself too hard, maybe take a day off, or just try, you know, try things. I honestly don't have a clear answer, because I don't know. Okay, let's try this. It's weird. I want to do something, but I don't know exactly how to type it into code. So I do some Googling, find out how to do it, which is usually the code. So look through the code and maybe take some notes. Copy paste it into your app. Take notes and then maybe delete the code and write it how you would, or just reuse the code that's already there. But that's up to you. If you're trying to learn, then don't reuse code. 100% write your own. But once you're done learning and you're trying to make projects, don't focus about how to make the product, but focus about making it. That's my opinion. But again, I'm not the best developer. I'm just a fast developer. I get things done fast, but not necessarily in the best way. But that's because I'm not really working on like projects that are meant to last for 20 years. I'm working on like fast projects, you know? Alright, let's go to that one clip where we get like a nice view of the eye. And let's take the shadows and push them into the greens. Okay, that's way too much. Damn, that looks so good. You guys see that? Alright, let's go to before and after. So before, after. Is this too much? Yeah. Looks good, man. Thank you. Ooh. That's kind of creepy. Hope this project out for you. What do you mean by that? Hope this project out for you. Good night, guys. Super tired. Oh, good night, dude. See you another day. That looks so good. It doesn't look edit. I mean, it doesn't make sense that I like. It's weird to me. Like I edited like a still picture, but now it's like, hope this project was out for you. Oh, thanks. Damn, that looks so good. This right here. When the fog disappears. Ooh. Look at that. Before. Oh, what the hell? I broke something. What the hell? Oh, this one. There we go. Don't forget to like the stream if you're going to sleep. Just kidding. You can dislike it or you can like it, whatever you want. Alright, I say we go get another clip. What do you guys think? Or you know what, let's copy paste it. Copy and paste. Paste. Okay. So this is gonna be the base. This is what we started with. This is going to be what I did, and this is going to be a LUT. A LUT is a color table, and honestly, mine doesn't look too far on. Like, this one seems very contrasty. I think I'm getting close to like making stuff this good. This is definitely way too high in the shadows, so or in the. So look at the waveform. It's way weird. So we're gonna push this up. And then we're gonna go to the contrast and compress it a little bit. And just fix it up there. Right, not terrible, but. So there's something called a parallel node that's supposed to fix a couple issues that a couple mistakes I'm making here. Yeah, I think the biggest mistake is that the forest clip, sure, the beginning of the stream looked insanely good. Oh yeah, I can show you. So it's actually my backyard, and it was raining, and I took a couple different shots, couple different settings, and here's what it looked like. Let me pause this. Oops. I actually recorded sound too, so you get to hear some rain. This is 120 FPS at 1080. Then we go into again 120 FPS, 1080. Then we zoom in at 120 FPS, 1080, and then we go to 4K. And obviously 4K looks amazing. I really liked it. It was like a thunderstorm, and there was a bunch of fog, but not in front of us, but in back. So it's like everything's sharp, and then as you go back and things start to fade out, it fades to like this white. I don't know. This white sky looked really cool. I really like filming like nature. It's really fun. That's why when I see shots like this, I'm like, that's awesome. So I'm thinking this is way too purple. Looking at the other one, this one looks better. It just like the whites are white, the blacks are blacks, but then there's a blue tint. Here, the whites are purple. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how to fix that. That's where I'm going wrong with all these things. I'm not separating the colors up enough. That forest looks like a scary movie would start, like IT first chapter. Yeah, that's true. I feel like if it was this foggy on like the ground floor, like here, you would see like something in the window here, super scary, like thing, or I guess or like the crazy girl from I don't remember the name. The crazy girl, like super famous on the internet for scaring people. Looks kind of like a Frankenstein, female Frankenstein. Yeah, this looks better. I mean, even though the whites don't look good, but that's changeable. That's not a big deal. You can totally fix that. But this, it's like too much of a purple tint. Let's go into primaries and fix that, I guess. Okay, that looks better already. That's looking a bit better. I'm kind of getting there. I'm gonna try something new. I'm going to pop in another node here, and I'm going to go to my qualifier tool, and I'm gonna, or actually, there's a thing called a parallel node. Add node, parallel node. And with the parallel node, you don't affect something. I don't know. We're gonna go into our qualifier tool here. We're gonna just select any color, and then we're gonna move this around and go into the very light blues. I want to see if I can catch the whites. Yeah, like this. And then take those and like push them up. What does that look like? No, that ruins the shot. That's terrible. Alright, undo. Yeah, I gotta watch more videos on this stuff. There's this graph here called the S curves, and I'm not good with that. And there's a way to use it. Pretty sure I'm pretty much using it, just not through here. I'm pretty much doing what it would normally do, just through another method. I'm pretty sure you can use both of these. Let's see, what tools do we got here? Plan on doing any films with your friends again? I want to do a film with real actors, but that's tough. I want to do like serious. It was fun doing it with friends and everything, but I want to try something serious. I've never done this before. Interesting. What's up, Crystal? Popping out of nowhere. We're just playing around with some monkey footage that someone else shot. And so this is what it started as. This is what I did, and this is a preset, and I need to fix the preset. Because seems like contrast. This seems like the white. Okay, so this is the blacks. This is the whites. This is exposure. And this is... Okay, so I don't know. I'm lost. But what's cool is you can grab a color and then mess with the color itself. So you could push the green brighter. So like in this case, the blues are very dominant. So we could push the blues around. Or we could just do all the colors. Anyways, I don't know. I'm not gonna touch that. But the whites are way too bright, so we need to fix that. Nah, that doesn't. This was a red. Let's see what happens when we throw this on. That's interesting. I'm guessing I missed a lot there. No, not that much. Just playing around with this. I'm like learning, and I'm gonna stream myself learning. Ooh, this kind of looks weird. It looks good, but it's really... Anyways, yeah, so that's what we came up with. I feel like it looks too much purple. Like the whites have purple on them. One way I can fix this is by tinting it. So there's a thing here in the bottom called tint, and if you push it one way, it changes it to green or pink. But no, that's not. I don't know. Where do you get the footage from? Oh, I just downloaded it off the website for Red cameras. They're like really expensive, really expensive cameras, and they shoot 8K. I'm pretty sure that was an 8K shot. Alright, let's try to use this Blackmagic 6K footage from a documentary. 6 gigs of footage, probably about 5 minutes, not even 2 minutes of actual footage. If it's 6 gigs, so like for me to shoot a 30-minute, about 30 minutes on my camera, I'll end up with like a couple hundred gigs of footage. Yeah. 30 minutes of footage equals about 100, 200, depending on the settings you use. So if this is 6 gigs, I'm thinking it's like a minute, maybe. God damn, why is it taking so long? Alright, let's see what this stuff is. Alright, so it doesn't want to work. Interesting. Import, maybe? Downloads. This. I don't see an error on why it's not working. Here's what the footage looks like, raw. Wow, that's beautiful. That is really nice. So it looks like a picture. Alright, so it just doesn't want to Oh, this is why. Well, this is one of the reasons, but I want to watch this stuff in 4K. Hell yeah. Beautiful. Let's see if my computer will struggle. Oh yeah. Stream died? Stream didn't die, but computer was definitely struggling. Project settings. Put that back to whatever it was at. Crap. It's alive? Okay. I don't remember what it was at, to be honest. Alright, well I definitely screwed something up there. Oh, it really won't let me drag these files in. That's frustrating. Look at that. 6 gigs worth of footage. Is this Adobe Color? The program? It's DaVinci Resolve. Man, this is frustrating. It's probably so boring to watch right now. Me trying to figure this out. Extract here. Alright, let's re-extract it. Damn, I've been streaming for an hour and a half. That's crazy. Felt like 30 minutes. Yeah, this is DaVinci Resolve, and within it I'm using the color page, so it's like purely color correcting. And then you often see me switching between like different panels. Those are all different use cases. So like one is color correcting, one is video editing, one is audio work, one is like motion graphics and VFX. So like some pretty crazy stuff, all within one program. No, it won't drag it in, but it won't tell me why either. Alright, I guess I'm not using that. I got some other footage here. Let's do one more clip and then I'm gonna end the stream. Let's do one more clip. So this is from the short film, if any of you guys have watched it. We're trying to film inside this shopping center during a really busy day and not get caught, because you can't really record in these, and I'm walking around with the camera like fully built, like big lens on it, like this. Imagine just this. Why is it not? So I had the sun hood on to stop glare. My god, what's wrong with me? Get Quack, what up? Okay, I'm not. There we go. So this big ass creeper lens, camera on it, then you got the big battery behind it. I think I have a big video of this. I'll show you guys. Let me pull it up. Photos. This is what we looked like in the street, or what I was looking. This is me walking around the street with this thing on. That's what I filmed the whole movie with. Big ass setup. So we're trying to like walk around a shopping mall with this without looking creepy. We didn't care about looking creepy. We didn't want to get in trouble, so. So yeah, so we shot this. Let's do a couple things. First thing is stabilize this so we don't have to deal with that crazy shake. You look like you're about to kill someone. Big sniper. It was annoying because when we were filming in the streets, people were like trying to get in the shot. So they were like sticking their heads out their cars and making faces and stuff, and I was just sitting there like, that was a great shot and you just ruined it because you need some attention. I can't imagine what it's like filming like, I guess when they're filming like multi-million-dollar movies, they like block off the whole street, but ooh, so on this camera there's no autofocus, so we kept rehearsing this so that when the second guy walks in, I move the focus to the second guy. And if you look closely, so right now, I mean the focus is kind of on these, like, you can see the blur here. You can see the blur on this card right here, and you can see as you go down it gets a bit more in focus towards this Fruitopia box. It's not really on focus on the character in the back here, but good enough, okay? And then when the second person walks in, you'll see the focus rack from character 1 to character 2. Wait for it. Character 2 walks in. Now focus is on him. Let me repeat that. Focus is on character 1. Character 2 walks in. Boom. That looked really clean. Remember, I'm holding this 20-pound camera on my back, focusing, filming, doing all the settings, everything at the same time. Focusing on the lighting and focusing other people aren't going to get mad at us, like everything at once. So for me to get anything mediocre was like nice. Did you feel weird filming in public? Oh yeah, for sure. But I liked it. It's like pushes you out of your comfort zone. I always shoot in my room with the door closed, nobody home, you know? So this was like in public, and it was interesting. For sure it was interesting. Okay, let's try and color grade this. So, let's start with I don't know. What do we start with? I guess we could do the lighting first. So, look at it. We have a little waveform graph in the bottom corner here, and we're going to mess with it to make it work. So, see how I can move it up and down, and it's going to affect the shot. We want to somewhat center it while playing around with the brightness and the darkness. So it's pretty bright in these shopping centers. So we're gonna make it somewhat bright. Let's push this a bit up. Alright, that looks good. It's a lot of OJ. Oh yeah, Canadians love their OJ, I guess. Yeah, it's true, I never even realized. I mean, it's a big mall, like it's a big, it's called IGA. It's like the equivalent of like Whole Foods or, what else? Yeah, I don't know. Whole Foods or... You guys buy food? You guys buy food at Walmart. We have food at Walmart, but it's not that good. I would just think just having this attracts people's attention and curiosity. Yeah, no one really cared. Other than people wanting to ruin the they probably didn't think about ruining the shot. They probably just wanted to be in it. Even though they would most likely never see this shot. Because, I mean, what, 200 people saw this film? So, GG, I guess. Alright, so now that we did this, I guess we would do skin tones, but there's so little skin tones, it's not that important. You know what I mean? Like, no one's paying attention to his skin right now. They're just like, why are we inside this shopping mall? Or this grocery store, that's what I should be calling it. You gotta make them Michael Bay close-up shots and create explosions on every corner. That'd be cool. And you gotta make the building in the back explode, but make sure they don't look back, you know? Cool guys don't look at explosions, you know that song? So, this scene of the film, so for those of you who haven't seen the film, one guy splits up into, so one guy goes through this really bad experience of losing all his money and getting evicted from his home. And now he has two options. One is to go cry about it, be homeless, blah, 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 blah. Another one is to try and get back on his feet and not stay homeless. And these are both two versions of the same guy. So the guy who's trying to fix his life is in the gray shirt, and the guy who's giving up and is in the red shirt or sweatshirt. And there's a couple scenes in the film where we wanted to make it like holy crap, would they see each other? They're so close, you know? Even though I don't think anyone felt like that, but this was one of those scenes where they got really close to each other, and they looked at each, like the guy in the red sweatshirt looked at the guy in the gray sweatshirt weird, like that guy looks a lot like me, but just kept walking. I don't know. Now that I say it out loud, a couple months after we filmed this, it sounds like a weird shot, but the whole point was this. The guy in the red sees this guy, and it's like what the hell? That looks a lot like me. But then he just keeps walking, and this guy's just going on with his day. So we're gonna do this. We're going to grab the skin tone, or so this is a bit of a problem due to the fact that the background has also very skin colorish. So what I'm gonna do is make a little window here, pop it like this. This might work. Then we're going to track it. We're going to pan. We're going to zoom. Yeah. Blue particle lights like a Michael Bay film. Those films must cost so much to make. This is where like the code inside these programs is like ridiculous. Just insane. Alright, so it's not working that well. Yeah, because he goes out of focus. Alright, let's not do that then. I mean, it looks fine. The only way to make this, to change his skin color is to just change all the like to change the tint of all this. So we grab his skin color, right here, feather it out, and then we go to our color wheels and push it to the red a bit to make it more alive. And then that's it. And then if you really want to know if your skin color is good or not, you go to your vector scope and you got this line here. We're going to grab a power window and shove it onto, onto his face. So now we're only looking at that part of his face. That's what the program is looking at. And we got this thing in the bottom here. It's gonna be tiny. Over the top films tend to sell even when they're not good. That's very true, but you gotta have the money to make them. You know what I mean? I'm confused by why this isn't moving. Got it. Okay. It's way too small. So it's saying that this is good skin color right there. Let's see what it looks like. That's way too red. Interesting. Okay, so I can like push this into the red, push this into the red, push this a bit. And then go into here and temperature and works. How much money? Too much money? That is a lot of money. Jokin just sold 230 million the opening week. Oh yeah, dude. Pretty sure Avengers Endgame in like the first weekend was in the billions, but it took so much money to make it. Like you know? But there's some movies out there that aren't crazy budgets that are absolutely amazing. Like one I'm gonna recommend right now that when I end the stream you guys are all gonna go watch is this one that was made with the camera I have. And it's absolutely crazy story. Short film. I'm gonna have to find it manually. I don't want to ruin it, but it was actually insane. Hustlers was a great movie. Ooh, that's a good movie. This one was... Okay, so this one was really good. Recommended for you by Ice Cream Entertainment. And they did another one, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Hero. Okay. We can watch it on stream, but I'm gonna like pause and like analyze it if you guys want. That could be fun. Because I can't really just play it and like YouTube will see that I'm playing someone else's video and then like give me a big strike. So I'm gonna have to talk over it sometimes. But let's watch this one. 13-minute video. All right, as a group we'll watch it. Wait, what camera was this filmed on? Just to confirm. Ursa Mini Pro. Okay, so this is a better camera than mine, but nothing crazy. All done in DaVinci Resolve. That's the program we were just using. Oh yeah, so some shots... Oh, they're saying they should have used the 4K. Okay, anyways. This is what I would love to make. I want to make this full time. With like friends and shit. I think it took more than 1 billion to do 2 parts of Infinity War, but I mean, it made it back in the amount in no time, for sure, but you gotta have 2 million to make it, that's what I'm trying to say. Or 2 billion, sorry.
I don't know. Shoot him
Can you guys hear the audio well?
in the dick.
Sorry to crash the party, fellas.
Look at that lighting.
Shoot them both in the dick.
Look at that.
Shoot them both in
The red and the blue. I'm not sure what they're trying to symbolize here, but
the
interesting.
dick.
I had this under control.
It'd be cool if they lit the good characters as blue and the bad characters as red without making it too obvious.
Until you got here, Josh.
You know?
Go home. Under control? How about a thank you for saving your life? Twice. Go away. Watch and learn.
Maybe a red streetlight and a blue is moonlight. That makes sense.
We can't all die. I blame the Munchkin.
I killed more bad guys than you did, Adolf Hitler.
I am a bad.
Poof, 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 brain just exploded. The scene we just saw was their imagination. Poof. I'm sorry, I'm ruining it.
Bad guy,
Shut up.
idiot. John, why is your little brother here? Come on.
Hey man, te estás quemando.
Oh, you don't say, douche noggin. Holy crap! I put my sweater here.
¿Tú, douche-noggin?
Ah! You can't be here. We don't just hang out with anyone.
Damn, I'm gonna pause this for this comment. Sorry. In college, my friends and I would spend a whole hour analyzing "Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared" videos to find the hidden meanings. We were supposed to be working on an assignment we didn't want to. It's fun breaking shit down and trying to see what's going on. Like that's, I don't know. You could do that with anything. Like with code, when you see like someone do something crazy, you're like, wonder how they did it. I would have done it like this, or, you know, just.
Be an improvement. Besides,
And then a lot of people
Mom
make
said,
videos on how. So a lot, like, people make videos on how the Avengers was done, even if they didn't see how it was done, just by what they feel, how they feel certain things were done, which is really cool. So like that scene where Thanos snaps and everyone dissolves into dust. A lot of people made videos on how they would have done it, which is really cool because you get to see different ways of doing that, and you can now you know how to do it on your own. I don't know, it's cool stuff.
Get out of here.
You can't tell me what to do.
Go home.
Looks like I'm gonna have to tell Mom, and you'll go home.
Fine. But after today, you will never play again. Thought you were gonna get rid of the Hobbit. Well, he better not touch any of our stuff. He won't, okay? I will kill you.
Está más caliente de su hermana de Corea aquí.
Let's take a drive to cool off. The old fart always keeps the keys in the cup holder.
Alright guys, same as usual. I'm the hero, Daniel is the villain, Corey and Jose are the henchmen.
What am I?
Lucky to be here.
Let's roll.
Get out, twerp!
This looks like so much fun to film.
Uh-oh.
What?
No key!
Calling the cops.
Here it is.
If I
Hurry!
I'm trying!
snap your spine, you little fucks.
He said, "I'm gonna snap your spine, you little fucks." I didn't expect that imagination transition. Oh, dude, it's not over. Here we go, part 2. This guy got hella tattoos.
Fancy driving, gentlemen. That piece of junk could never beat my ride in a straight race.
You're on.
That guy looks like Channing Tatum, I just realized. Like budget Channing Tatum. I don't know what the villain looks like. It looks familiar though.
Come on, guys!
We're just gonna leave it here?
Do you want to take it back to Mr. McKinney's yard?
Good point.
Feels bad when I have
Slow
like
down.
nearly all the equipment they use for this
Do I need
film,
to give you a piggyback
and
ride
I'm
or
not
something?
making anything near
Jeez.
this.
Oh, I just need to tie my shoe. Is that okay?
Like, I don't have the camera, but I have the
If you don't finish
drone.
up in the next 5 seconds, I'm gonna leave you.
You just, it's the
Done.
actors. The actors mean so much.
Do I get to be the hero and drive next time?
Not as long as I'm older.
Do I have to be brave or something to be the hero?
I am brave. And I'm older, so I'm the hero.
That's stupid.
Seamless transition there.
Mom said we have to keep our shirts on.
Or we'll burn.
I love it. I don't know. I love this shit. Now another transition into another imagination type of thing. You don't even got no bullets in there. I think I've heard those soundtracks before. Very possible.
Why can't I go and you
A lot of these films are shot with like music licenses that you buy. So like you pay for a year of a music license and they give you a bunch of shit that anyone can use. Like Epidemic Sounds. Josh and I, let's say, both pay $15 a month each to use Epidemic Sounds, and we both have access to the same music. So there's a chance that we'll use the same music in our videos or whatever.
Found him.
So they kind of do that, but with movie soundtracks.
If you're not gonna fight, then why are you even here? Just wanna hang out, and you never want to. Because you're annoying, and you always get in the way.
You don't care if I play or not.
You know what? I really don't. The only reason you're even here is because you were gonna snitch to Mom.
I just wanted to play with you.
Well, I don't want to play with you.
Is he crying? Thought we were having fun together. Where's he going?
He's running away. Yeah, run up to Mama, you little whip.
I see, because copyright
Leave 'em
strikes.
alone,
Yeah,
man.
with movies it's even worse.
Where are you guys going? Don't eat dinner, man. Why?
Vamos a ir a comer, pendejo.
Hey, cheese dick! Are we doing this or what?
These guys are really good actors. That kid that talks Spanish, yeah.
Oh, look. The wuss is back.
I am not a wuss.
Okay, you're not a wuss. You're nothing. Am I right, John?
Get off me!
That's a really good shot there. This is a really good shot. Simulating like the heat. What are you gonna do? Hell yeah. I really wonder how they made it on top with like the kid without making it so that he's actually getting crushed. Like, did they put it on top of him with like a couple bricks so like it's barely sitting on him, you know what I mean? Wonder how they did that. And now here, this is where the budget comes in. They have to rent an ambulance and a fake stretcher, and that's like, that's a hassle. Alright, so that's it for that one. They made a really good one here with the camera that I have called Recommended for You. This is a pretty insane film as well. I put it in the comments below for any of you guys who want to watch it. I think I'm gonna end the stream. It's 10:30. I'm gonna go sleep. I'm gonna get up tomorrow, make a video for you guys. Yeah, I don't know. Am I missing anything? Let me know what you think. You like that? You like that film? Like, I don't know. For me, that's like up there with Avengers and shit. Like, I love this story. These guys make some really good stuff. That was a great vid. Yeah, it was good. Nice. That one I linked, you might like more, you might not. It's like, you can make a better one. Don't be discouraged. Oh, I'm not discouraged. I'm motivated. It takes a lot of time, you know? Like, I can't afford to take 3 months off and make one of these right now. But I will. The transition was just sweet. Yeah, it was out of nowhere too. Like, you didn't, probably if I didn't say it, it would have taken a bit more time to realize. You guys hear that? The hell is it? I don't think I saw this. Oh no, I did see this one. This one's okay. This is like a guy being really good at bowling. I don't know. It was okay. Yeah, this one's really good. Recommended for you. Pretty crazy story. Anyways, I'm gonna go. Thanks for being here, everyone. Appreciate every single one of you. Please like the stream if you had a good time, and if you didn't, tell me in the comments. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna go do some stuff. I think a transition to cartoon animations would be harder, but that'd be cool. But that's a lot of work too. You gotta get yourself a graphic artist, and that's a lot of work too. But that's actually a really cool idea. Maybe I could do that, and I might steal that idea. As in steal, think about it. Yeah, I'm gonna save this. We did some good color correcting today. Pretty much all we gotta do here is push the saturation a bit, and we're done. A bit of contrast in there. Anyways. Appreciate all of you being here. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow in a video or Twitch stream.